Hello, good morning. How are you? It's a beautiful morning here. It's just lovely. I've had such a lovely evening with my family, celebrating my brother's birthday and just all of us getting together. It's been really, really nice. And it makes you realize actually the power of coming together, the power of family and the power of having that kind of unity. Okay, so everybody has their differences. People don't always agree. There's always a bit of ruckus here and there. There can be sort of heated debates. There can be all sorts of to and fro's between different generations and different people. People not turning up their hearing aids, that kind of thing. Misconstrued ideas, all sorts of funny jokes being told, which might not necessarily be that PC these days or appropriate. But I think everything, we all have to take things with a pinch of salt, really, as a family. You've got three generations in the same room, lots and lots of different people with lots and lots of different ideas, doing lots and lots of different jobs, lots of different things at different stages of their lives. And really the important thing, I think, about coming together like that is to actually come together and open your ears and open your eyes and try to understand what other people are saying. Especially, I think, from the older generation, well, not even especially, I think it's equally as important from the older generation to the younger generation. So it's important, I think, for the younger generation, the grandchildren, sort of my brother's children and my children, to listen to what their grandparents are saying. And it's also equally as important for the older generation to listen to the youngsters, to listen to their grandchildren, because they're the ones that are going to be running the world, I suppose, if you like, to coin a phrase. They're the ones that are going to be out there moving forward, having their own families, having their own lives, doing their own thing. And really, I think, from my perspective, if I look at I'm in the middle, with my brother and his wife, and if I look at both sides, the youngsters and the oldies, I sort of think, well, come on, guys, let's just listen, let's learn from each other, and let's just try to sort of, just get a clear perspective on things, because however much you might agree or disagree with ideas, with politics, with all the things that get sort of discussed around a table into the early hours of the morning after a few bottles of wine, it's important to keep your mind open, isn't it? And it's important to try to listen and to hear what each person is actually trying to say, and also to have the sort of I suppose the strength of character or the open-mindedness to understand where those ideas and those thoughts come from and why they're like that. And perhaps my father and his wife they have had a very different life to us, and our children have a very different life to my brother and myself and his wife. So I think it's really, really important that everybody stays open-minded and supportive of each other, and perhaps try to gently persuade people that they might not, it might not be appropriate to say things like that these days, and perhaps it's best not to talk about certain subjects like politics, especially if you have different sort of views. And I think there's no place as extreme and as notable as that as in the US, where the US have huge divisions with the political kind of genres, the two political parties particularly. Well, you only really have two. So I think here it's quite noticeable, but in the US it's even more it's sort of polar, I suppose. There are two very distinct polar opposites. So anyway, there we go. We had a lovely, lovely time, and I hope that you're all having a great day. And I suppose, yes, my message today would be keep your mind and your eyes and your ears open. Listen to what people are saying around you, and don't be sort of too closed off to new ideas and new thoughts. I think it's really important to stay open and to stay calm and just put your own ideas forward if you don't agree, but in a good way, in a sort of reasonable way, so that people can go away and think, okay, well, I don't like orange dogs, and you like white dogs. So that's fine, because that's the way it is. And yeah, I mean, if that's an example, I mean, it's a strange example, but yeah, that's kind of, if you see what I'm saying, that's, just let people be. And I suppose elderly people are never really going to change, but you might just open their mind a little bit to the why and the where and the what, is going on in your life, or if you've got young children or youngsters, young adults in the family. It's important to to embrace them, and I think to encourage them and to listen to them and explain to them why you don't agree, but don't let them feel that they are completely stupid because they don't agree with you. I think that's what I'm probably trying to say. Be open-minded, be loving, be kind, and yeah, have a really lovely day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.